Good evening, everybody. Today we're going to cook some jollof rice. Jollof rice is a festive Ghanaian dish, if I'm to say so, but it's mainly a West African dish, which over the years there has been a rivalry between the Nigerians and the Ghanaians, thinking that they always say who is the best cook as far as jollof rice is concerned. But nobody knows yet. Because frankly speaking, jollof rice originated from Senegal, from a tribe called Wolof. So, jollof simply means one pot. And what do we use for this dish? You will need some oil, onions with tomatoes, the rice, which is the base. You've got some other spices like curry powder, ginger. I've got here ground allspice. I have black pepper and white pepper, and there's also some stock to taste. I've also got the onions chopped for the beginning. I'm about to cook jollof rice, and what I'm going to do first is I've got my ingredients. As you can see, I've got the rice, I've got some spices that I want to use, I've got my tomato puree, some ginger here, and at the moment I'm going to blend my tomatoes with the onions before I start preparing the sauce. So I've blended the tomatoes with onions. It's really with a nice aroma. So this is done. I now got my chopped onions here, which I'm going to add to a semi-heated oil. So now this is the oil. I'm just going to pour the chopped onions into it to saute. Waiting for it to do what it's supposed to be doing, saute a bit brownish. We like the onion to be well sauteed so that it's a bit brownish. You don't want to feel that it's so soft in the rice. So you're frying the onions more. Now that the onions are ready, I'll just add the blended tomatoes. You have to be careful with this. Voila. So I'm allowing it to stew. You need to cook for about 20 to 30 minutes depending on the amount of rice you're going to use and depending on the quantity of tomatoes you've blended. I'm also going to add some tomato puree. I'll need some salt. I've got here some ground spice, allspice. I've got white pepper, ginger. I'm going to use all these to give my rice flavor, because jollof rice as a festive dish, we always do it in so many ways. You can add proper pepper to it if you want to, but depending on your taste, you can add any spice that you want to it. It doesn't matter. I'm also going to add some cube stock. This is just stock. It can be vegetable stock, it can be meat stock in a cubic form, which is called cube. Maggi cube. We've got different types of cube, but this is Maggi cube. So here am I adding this to my blended tomato and onions. Over here we've got blended tomatoes with onions, and today I added some sweet pepper as well, just to bring its flavor. So here am I adding this to it. Stirring. So at the moment I don't need to do anything else, so just allowing this to cook and stew well, just cooking, stirring from time to time so that it doesn't stick. This is all that I'm going to do. And as it keeps on cooking, I will taste whether there is enough flavor. If I think no, I don't like it this way, I can add some salt, I can add some other things to it to make it tasty. So I'm going to add some ginger. Just as I've said, I like ginger, but I don't want to overpower it, so I'm not going to take a lot. I'm also going to add some, which one is this one? White pepper. Some black pepper. All this I'm going to add it later when it is stewed a bit, so that when there's the water has been out of it a bit. And this I've got here allspice. It's so nice. The smell is nice. So I'm going to use that one as well. Reduce the fire a bit, just to avoid it from splattering. Probably I'll add my second cube. because I don't want to waste it. Good. Now our sauce is ready for us to continue to cook this one pot meal, which is a festive dish for West Africans. So here you are. You can see that this is really, really ready, and you can even eat it the way it is. You can just have it with anything. But we are going to add some rice to it for it to become jollof rice. Okay? Just as I've said before, jollof rice originated from Senegal, from a tribe called Wolof. So, but it has become a festive dish for mostly all West Africans. And just as I've said before, there is always rivalry between the Nigerians and the Ghanaians who can cook the best jollof rice. But as you know, jollof rice is really a nice meal. It can be eaten at any time, and usually you can take it anywhere because it's something that can be eaten straight away. Rice is a staple food for most West Africans as well. So now I'm going to wash the rice and then put it in the sauce. Okay? I could have used my hand to wash the rice, but for the purposes of hygiene, I'm just using the sieve. So I'm just rinsing it. Nicely in here, and I will set for a while. And I also have to check if the salt content is okay, which I can do when I add more water to it. So it's still cooking. I just want the rice and the sauce to just stick into each other to it. So then I can then add some water. Still stirring, leaving it for a while. Tidying up as you go along. I can now add the water. So now that I've added the water, I'll cover it with a tight fitting lid and leave it for a while. I just want to put the heat up a bit. Voila. Okay, now our jollof rice is ready and we're going to serve it. So this is just the rice. I'm going to pour some here. Wow, fantastic. It's looking very fluffy. Look at it. Look, wow, 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 wow. Nice, fluffy, nicely done, single grain. Just as you can see it. You know, this is just the rice. You can eat it with some vegetable beside it. You can choose to add some chicken, fish, any meat at all. So this is ready to be eaten. Let me just make it a bit nicer, garnish it a bit. So really, if I'm making this at home, I will have garnished it nicely. You could have even mixed it with some vegetables, all these. So this is just plain jollof rice. But that is it. We just want to show people one of the festive dishes of Ghana and Nigeria, or basically some West African countries. So here we are with our jollof rice ready to be eaten. Thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen so far. Thank you very much. Bye.